And welcome back, everybody. We are here joined in the booth by me, Babu, of course, and Timothy Wags, aka T Wags. And we are getting ready for another amazing match. And this one is going to be 7Ral versus, I don't want to mispronounce it, Draconix?
I say Draconix, but I've actually heard it a lot of different ways. I should have asked. I was in their stream earlier, dang. But I say Draconix. Chat, does anyone know for sure?
Chat is saying a lot of different things right now.
Chat is a lot of 7Ral support. I think 7Ral has more average viewers, so I think we're gonna see more 7Ral support. Draconix I saw in tournaments a long time ago though, so I know Draconix has at least played his first tournament match many months ago, so he's not a newcomer.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, excuse me, Ral definitely has a slightly faster PB, but that doesn't mean you can count out. Apparently, Draconix, they're saying the emphasis on the O. So you definitely can't count him out. They're both extremely experienced in the tournament setting, and that's ultimately what this is going to be. While they will be playing the seeds random, of course, they're given a set seed, a very good seed, and it could definitely be very, very close.
Yeah, on the leaderboards right now. Oh, 7Ral's actually the score's 2-0. 7Ral's already won. Yeah, sorry, chat. We're gonna move on to the next match. That's kind of just how it goes sometimes. It's too cracked. So no,
7Ral he's zero cycled.
He's zero cycled already off stream. Sorry. Yeah, GG's. No, we actually I just looked at the leaderboard and exactly the top 10 spots in RSG are sub 12. So 7Ral is in the top 10. Yeah, at least of verified runs. I don't know if there are any more sub 12s unverified. Probably.
I guess there's the sub 11s. So there's like the Illumina 10 what even was that? Like 1053, and then there's the half 1036. So there's a couple.
Is not up there. Yeah, but 7Ral is still in top 10. Very strong runner. Don't know if I've ever heard him say anything on stream, to be honest. I've lurked a lot. I don't know if I've ever heard 7Ral say something. Maybe.
Yeah. No, as far as I'm aware, 7Ral is mostly a no mic streamer. So we'll see if he celebrates quietly or loudly, depending on how he does.
Yeah, looks like we're both getting the seeds in here ready. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Draconix has been, I've seen him in at least 3 tournaments, I think, so far, performing pretty well in the top runners. I don't think has too many viewers on average, but a very solid runner. So I'm expecting actually pretty good things from him. I saw, yesterday I was lurking in Draconix's stream, and his stream title was Perfect Travel Zero Cycle Runs.
Oh, that's intense.
Of course, you're not going to get any of this. I was like, oh, you clickbaited me. I'm in, dude. That's all I need to hear.
I would be very interested to see if we could see a Perfect Travel Zero Cycle.
Perfect Travel Zero Cycle, like sub 10 for world record. Oh my god, dude. Everyone would lose their minds. Everyone would just quit speedrunning. That's it.
Just give them, if somebody does that, just give them the whole tournament. Tournament's canceled. Perfect Zero Cycle. It's like a cheat code to first.
The Taffel in the chat is just one man spamming now. Let's go 7Ral. It's just him. Let's see the prediction.
T-Wag supports.
Hi, guide. Hi, thank you. It looks like there's 26,000 points to about 4,000 points for 7Ral. A lot of people going with 7Ral. I think there's a lot of expectations. Although I don't remember seeing any of 7Ral's previous tournament performances. It's probably been a couple, right?
Yeah, I think there's been a couple. I'm also not. Oh, we got some actually alternating 7Ral T-Wag support. I'm not entirely familiar actually with Ral. I do know that his PB has come down pretty quickly, and he's obviously a highly skilled runner. But as we saw yesterday, there are a lot of highly skilled runners who were not able to make it to the tournament because a lot of it's just dependent on how your opponent plays. And so it'll definitely be interesting. Again, I always see interesting as a crutch word, but I think it'll be interesting. I really do to see the strategy here, because we were here, both of us, for the Feinberg Nice Twice match. And, Fine just played really aggressively, and he basically won. And so we'll have to see if either of these players want to play aggressively, and if they can do so successfully, because it's certainly not easy to play like Feinberg does.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things in this match is going to be the choice of nether travel type. I saw them actually both practicing different nether travel strategies right before this. So I think Draconix is going to attempt to do perfect travel using 20 obsidian, and Seven Realm might be doing an axis using 20 obsidian. We'll see if they don't get 20, what kind of thing they do. But Draconix has also said in chat, we'll see if this is true, but Draconix has said he might attempt perfect travel with no bot, which I don't think a lot of people know exactly how perfect travel works, because you have to practice it a few times. But perfect travel, again, is where you throw a single eye, you look at it with extreme precision, use F3C for that extra decimal point, and then use a massive 1,000 entry or 1,000 plus entry spreadsheet to find out which chunks that eye is intersecting in the 8-8 position, and you nether travel in one of those. So, using a Twitch bot or a Control F on that spreadsheet will get you to the exact number you need, but not using a bot is gonna take a while. You might want to just print off, multiple pages and look at this by hand. And it's right now the moderators and verifiers have allowed using a bot, which is strange to me. I don't really agree with. So I like Onyx actually doing this by hand. I think that's more the integrity of the game. So I respect it. It's something you definitely don't have to do, but man, I respect it. And I see the timers going down.
It does look like they're starting. As expected, they are going to load into a village with a blacksmith. So let's see what's in the blacksmith. Doesn't look for iron, a little bit of food, so nothing kind of insane like that 10 obby blacksmith we saw with Feinberg yesterday. So they are going to have to kill the golem here.
Yeah, it is actually a coastal village, which is interesting. I think
115.
115 strats. Let's go find a monument, dude. Forget bastions. I see. Yeah, I think what I would do here is like, all right, where have the Seed Finders put the intended entry? I'm gonna look around for a lava pool first or a rune portal. If I don't see any, I think I'm just going ocean, and I see a nice shipwreck right there.
It is a pretty tall shipwreck. Got the post sticking out of the water, but will they go for that, or will they go for the golem? Because the golem does have standardized. Was it 5 iron per drop? I believe
it is 5. Yeah.
So it does look like Draconix is going for the golem. Brow has not made a decision yet. It looks like he might be going for the shipwreck.
Yeah, I like the play of scouting for a lava pool first. If you don't see one, the Seed Finders probably intended you to do some kind of magma ravine thing, in which case there's almost guaranteed going to be at least 3 iron in that shipwreck. I mean, it'd be very rude for a Seed Finder to give you 4 iron blacksmith and a shipwreck right here with less than 3 iron. We'll see. That would be insanely rude.
That would be pretty tough. Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty. So yeah, I think the shipwreck is the right play. And now it's a question of, is there a magma ravine in vision of this shipwreck? Because that could be an insanely comfy seed. Food and beds from the village, plenty of wood, plenty of iron, even 3 gold and another entry. Could be
and
really
some armor
nice
to boot as well. So yeah, definitely a pretty nice enter as long as you can find the spot to enter. So it does look like Draconix is heading to the shipwreck as well. As Ral is leaving, I'm not quite sure if Ral got beds, because I know Draconix stayed for a little bit, got some extra beds. Ral looking for the entry. It's not a magma ravine, but there could be a lava pool down here.
Yeah, it did look. Yeah, from the shipwreck, we actually saw the floating kelp. So I believe this was the intended entry down here. It's pretty obvious. So yeah, maybe Draconix thinking, dang, I shouldn't have killed the golem. I saw that shipwreck. There's probably going to be iron in it. I mean, it's safer play, but yeah, now he just did a time loss killing the golem, and he's going to be entering Nether a bit later. So we'll see. What do you think? What do we think? Bastion? Double Bastion?
Double fashion?
Double Bastion?
Double Bastion, no fortress? We'll see. Divine, maybe? No, never mind.
All right, it is kind of a fashion.
It's a, yeah. Great, pretty good Nether. for sure.
Yeah, Bastion, Fortress in range. It's a Soul Sand Valley Fortress, so we could see some Stray Blaze strategies. I didn't see Seven Ral even blink for a second looking for Divine. I love doing Divine, so I would definitely check that out. I don't even know if he opened F3.
Unfortunately, it does look like Draconix either got a fake Nether portal entry or he may have scuffed it, but he unfortunately had a little bit of a time loss as well. So it's just now going to be entering the Nether as Rao's already in the Bastion.
Yeah.
Looks like housing was smart. Let's go.
Correct.
Great commentator over here.
Yeah, Ral actually just went to the very top, punched a piglin, and then went down. He didn't even mess with the chests. Usually the advantage of top-down housing is you can start with the chest, get your gold armor, get all the obsidian from those chests and stuff, but Ral is just going to go punch a pig, get as many as he can, trade here, and maybe revisit the top or something at the very end, pearl out from there. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be the interesting to see if he is going to get 20 obby, because the trades are standardized, so there's a chance that they could both just get 20 obby from trades, and there's also a chance that neither of them get 20 off from trades, and there's a chance that maybe the obby will come from the chest. So we'll see. Draconix actually is a top triple.
Yeah, there's a little bit of obby up there. I see.
There's some, yeah. But I'm wondering if this is going to be a 20 obby seed or not.
In this case, I don't know if it matters too much. I mean, I know runners like to just make their Draconix not able to get down. 2 melee piglins. Oh, nice moves though.
Yeah.
Making it around 2 melee piglins. Very well
really
played.
Good recovery. It looks like Ral's now going to go up and check the chest after his trades, getting some of that obby. But yeah, it does not look like it's going to be a 20 obby seed. But yeah, as you said, it may not really be too important on the seed. Does look like there's a pig step though.
There is a pig step. I did see that. No diamonds in the shipwreck though.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. In this case, 20 obsidian probably isn't even my concern at all, just because the nether's fairly open and I can see both structures from my original portal. So I think if it's Soul Sand Valley Fortress, I'm just gonna do 5RD, run around here, kill a bunch of stray blazes, and then probably go back to my original portal and do an educated from my original one. So I know runners like task overlapping and making the portal with 20 obby at the blaze spawner, but in a Soul Sand Valley Fortress, you don't really get the chance to task overlap, like you're running around. So
yeah, definitely. We can already see a straight blaze for Ral, who has gotten a first place rod. Draconix just finishing up his trading, I believe. And that's where we really got to see, though. So for those who may not know, Soul Sand Valleys, in the fortresses, they have a higher mob spawn rate or cap rate or something, like where basically the mobs are more predisposed to spawn in the fortress as opposed to anywhere else in the particular biome. So blazes, and especially with 5RD, which is render distance, meaning that a lot of mobs won't be loaded in, and so they'll load in more closely to you instead of getting distributed over a farther area.
Yeah, how they coded the game is there's a typical mob cap of 70. Hostile mobs will try to spawn up to 70 mobs around the player and keep it around that number. But in a Soul Sand Valley, with skeletons and in a warped forest with Enderman, every time one of those mobs spawn, they take up a charge in that area, and that charge prevents other mobs from spawning near them. So because it's a Soul Sand Valley, there aren't actually 70 mobs around you at all times. There's, maybe like 10 skeletons or something. So when a fortress is there, it means that, the only mobs that are available to spawn are in the fortress. And so you get tons of withers, tons of blazes. That's why we've already seen, each runner kill like 20 wither skeletons here. It's because those are the only mobs allowed to spawn. There's only a couple skeletons otherwise. So it's a cool mechanic. I love that in 1.16.
This point, they're gonna have to start running all bosses. But
yeah, exactly.
So it looks like Ral is pretty much doing exactly what you predicted, which is going back to the original portal. Likely gonna do an angle check. I mean, he's not gonna not do an angle check. and go from there. So he, of course, the spot where his first portal is built, not necessarily ideal for an angle check, but it's certainly doable. Just gonna have to probably find a better spot to stand.
Yeah, I think he's gonna force axis calculated, which I'm okay with. I think here, if I'm in kind of an awkward spot, I would just do a single eye throw to angle check and approximate it, because he's going to burn a lot of time here. He's doing axis. Whoa, that is exactly diagonal. Oh, that is an awkward one.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
That's 7.5 lines over. Yeah, he's going to stand on his boat. It's tough to do this in the water, but this is cool to see. So yeah, Raul is going to do a 2-chunk. Oh, it's a different struggle. He's right at the origin. Oh, no.
No way.
I actually saw this when I was teaching BJR to do axis calculated. This happened to him, and we just saw this. Curryway actually put out a video yesterday.
Yeah,
where
that
he
was
did
on his
this.
stream.
Yeah, he throws the 2 eyes and they go different ways. Yeah, I mean, you can always go a different chunk and do it, which I think is what Raul's trying to do. But now you've lost your initial chunk. It's very confusing. I think he's just gonna go do regular educated. Yeah, man, that kind of sucks.
Draconix just straight up blinded, so it does not look like he's gonna do any sort of educated travel.
Interesting. Okay. Pretty dang risky. I mean,
it could pay off if he got a close blind, but Raul at least knows the direction to go. If Draconix did not end up in that direction, then he could be looking at a big time loss here.
Yeah, typically educated, if you're close enough to your original portal, saves you about 1.5 minutes on average compared to blind travel. If you're looking for an RSG PB, of course, you got taking that risk is okay. You got to get lucky. But in a tournament setting, Draconix could literally be 2,000 blocks away from this, and Raul is going to end up within a few hundred, pretty much guaranteed. So,
yeah, definitely. But oh, that dolphin is going a little wild on Draconix. Kind of trying to jump out of the water with him.
Oh,
wait, what? Are they on the... No. Very similar looking islands. I don't... Yeah.
I think Draconix is right here, to be honest.
Is he?
I think he might. It's tough to see there.
Yeah, no, because he's they're both neg paws, I think. They might be around the same place.
I think they just randomly did the same thing on accident. And I think the stronghold's right here. Yeah, oh my god, it's ocean exposed completely.
Yeah, portal room as well, so Raul will be entering the end first. Oh.
Yeah, they're both at the same one. Draconix sees it as well. See if he can spot the ocean
impressive
exposed.
Blind from
my god.
Draconix. So, wow. I don't remember, are the purchase stabilized in this data pack or no?
No RNG manipulation.
Genuinely, certainly could be pretty close, although Raul does have the bow, which we'll talk about if he wants to do half bow. I don't see a bow in inventory. I don't think I see any string either. Although he might have just thrown it out. Looks like he's pre-crafting his explosives before he enters the end.
No, he's not.
Draconix?
He's not going for zero cycle, is he? He's got so many bets.
Zero cycle? No.
He's got enough explosives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god.
Is he?
No, he doesn't have pearls in his inventory. He has to have pearls.
Yeah. Wait. Unless?
Oh my god.
Unless?
Oh my god. No shot.
No shot.
No shot. It's backtracking. He's going for zero cycle. Wait a minute. Oh my god, it's tall. He just has to block clutch. No, it's too tall. You have to go down. No, it's T94. Impossible to zero cycle this end. So he goes to set up the 1 cycle. Great spot, though. Actually, great practice to recognize this. I'm a little chicken now, Draconix. That is literally an impossible zero cycle. You should not go for that. Very respectable to just sit here. Wow. Oh, I'm impressed that he even attempted it. That was nice. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Zero Cycle is very, yeah, 94 is very tough. Zero Cycle is you basically are so fast that you beat the dragon to its first position and you kill it before it even gets there. It results in a sub 1 minute end fight pretty much every time. Extremely difficult to pull off. Seven Round, meanwhile, has two Endermen in a boat. He's gotten some Enderman mad. He's also
He's
waiting.
neither of them really getting an excellent perch, so it really is going to come down to the perch. With Rao having the bow, slight advantage, but it really is going to be RNG at this point. Also, I appreciate you talking about Zero Cycle because I do not know how to Zero Cycle, so
It's still
very
pretty dang
complicated.
early. Yeah, it is kind of a complicated thing. I tried to make a concise video and it ended up being like 30, 40 minutes or something. So it's it's ridiculous. But I think, yeah, Draconix has only taken down a couple crystals, so he's gonna get a slow average perch, but it's still fast enough. It's gonna be faster than Draconix here.
Does look like Rao got the perch, not quite enough to kill it. Could
Stone Sword has decent DPS though, actually, so he's gonna
that's
be
true.
fine.
So he'll get it.
Wow. Kind of close on that one. Not hitting the 5 beds, but he will hit the 5 bed sword and beat out Draconix. He does enter
Yes.
the end first with a sub 15. GG's so close though. If that back
Very close
tower
match.
was a different height and Draconix won with Zero Cycle, oh my god.
That would have been incredible. I don't think I've
Oh
ever
my.
seen a Zero Cycle in a tournament setting, actually.
Yeah, I've seen a couple attempts. I don't think we've seen one success though. I think
Successfully.
a couple people have been 1 or 2 beds away or 1 block away, but yeah, GG's.
Yeah. A very, very, very good first match. A 14-18, I guess 14-19 if you'd like to round up.
Yeah.
This thing was funny.
See if Draconix would have hit this one
I hope
cycle.
T-Wags
Oh,
liked
he's
it. Yeah,
what?
so you say Ralph saying I hope T-Wags liked the hold two different strongholds.
Oh, that was a
Yep.
good one.
Yep. That was pretty funny.
Draconix actually hit very low bed damage. Okay, it gets it anyway. He hit very, very low bed damage on like the first 5. Didn't have more beds in his inventory, even though he had them, and messed up the anchor. So he ended up having to use an anchor on the ground. He would have finished about a minute later. So,
Yeah.
dang, what a fun match! So many fun things happened.
Yeah, really. I mean, Soul Sand Valley Fortress. What a blind from Draconix as
I
well. I mean,
know.
that was really impressive. Raw with a nice calculated. Yeah, I hit a 200 block blind. As
Yeah,
you
but
said.
Back Dragon. Sorry, what am I
Yeah.
saying? Back Dragon T94 Monk. Yeah. I don't think there's any runner that could have successfully performed. That was an overhang end spawn with a back dragon and T94. I don't think it's physically actually possible to do that one. It's unfortunate. Uh, this is perfect. Yeah, I'm curious why Draconix decided not to do a perfect travel from the origin. Maybe just not as confident to do it quickly. It does take a long time, so I don't blame him for just going for blind. It did end up working out. So that
Yeah.
was nice.
They're definitely very. I mean, one of the more impressive blinds I've seen from this tournament, of course, the Feinberg like 60 block blind from yesterday was probably pretty difficult to beat, but
Uh,
and it does look like they're getting their loading in their second seed, I believe. Or just the data pack for the second seed.
yeah, we'll see what kind of seed we get. That one was kind of a combo village plus ocean. I hope this one is a little more tough on them because that one had kind of everything they needed to have a
Yeah.
very consistent safe run. So looks like we're going to see a bit of an ocean here, but this could be it. Draconix could be out. I mean, this is single elimination, so a lot is on the line. And in the bracket, if we look at that, whoever wins this match is going to be going up against the winner of Ninja Brain or 21 Mustard. That is going to
Wow.
be
Yeah,
battle
that'll
of
be a
prices as
match.
well. That is going to be a tough one. So we'll see. We'll see if Ronald can take this one. Um, Man, I'm really rooting for Draconix now. There are not that many runners who would actually go for a zero cycle.
Yeah. No, I would love to see a zero cycle from Draconix. If it
I
you know if
would
it steals the
really.
win, even funnier. No offense to Raul, but it would just be very impressive.
Bro, I
Um,
would.
sorry, Draconix's timer's going, but I don't
Yeah,
know if it is starting yet because Raul's timer is not.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, Camo taught Draconix zero cycle. Very cool.
Really?
Um, yeah,
Mm.
we'll see what type of seed this is. I think Raw fan. Is Raw actually, I know the K4 hour challenge is coming to an end, right? Pretty soon.
Yes, I do. Raul was a world record holder in K4. I want to say, as far as I'm aware, nobody has tied Feinberg's 10 yet. I do know Raul has been on pace a couple of times, but I believe he's still with 9, tied with a lot of other people for second.
Yeah.
But I may be mistaken.
I think this, I haven't heard any updated news, but yeah. K4 came out with an idea called the K4 hour challenge where you just play Minecraft straight for 4 hours and see how many times you can beat the game. And 7 I think was one of the first ones to get 9 completions in 4 hours, which is insane.
Yeah,
Tied with a few people. Feinberg has grinded it a few times and gotten 10 completions now. But there's some money on the line for that one. So 7RAL has been playing a lot of Minecraft, grinding out these seeds that are, pretty decent, similar to tournament seeds. And
yeah.
here we go. We have an ocean spawn. Let's see what we get. Ooh, no
Oh,
tree island,
wow.
or maybe
Ship.
there's one tree. Okay, okay, no trees, but there's a shipwreck.
So with some 8 iron, so that should be enough for kind of the bare bones needed to enter at least. And I is there a treasure? It doesn't look like there's a treasure map, but I don't know if they'd necessarily go for the treasure in a tournament setting anyway. I don't necessarily think would be the right play.
Yeah, let's see. 33 wheat. What was that 11?
It's 11 bread.
11 bread. Yeah, I like going for buried treasure just because, the gold tools you get is close to making up the time, and the extra food gives me comfort as well. But with 11 bread, probably not going to be worth it. I'd probably check to see if it's on the spawn island anyway, because it's right there, but
That's
it's
true.
fine.
Is there could be a you could try to see if someone wants to do map lists, but it doesn't necessarily look like they're going to go for that. Pretty much just getting their wood, which is definitely the only source of wood they have. So it's a good play for both of them to get the thing that you need to beat the game with. Probably a good
Uh-huh.
idea.
The step one in speedrunning, get the things you need to beat the game. That is
Yeah.
true.
And
This
step
is
2, go
good.
fast. So far, it's looking pretty fast. Round looks
There's an
looking like
enter
there should be an
right.
entry there.
Oh my god. You can't really ask for a better start to a speed run in
Yeah,
116 Hypermodern, to be honest. Shipwreck within swimming distance. It's upright, so you get the wood, you get the door, so you can breathe and make all your tools. Magma Ravine directly under it. I mean, 2-minute enter, all iron tools, 11 food. Man, this is
yeah,
comfy.
it's a good seed for sure. For now, we'll definitely have to see. I mean, obviously, none of these things are going to be bad. They're all selected, but I will be interested to see if it's going to be a little bit more challenging than that last one. Let's see. So round in another. Gonna have the E-ray
Okay,
for the
sees.
Bastion.
Is that a bastion or fortress that he sees right there? Bastion, yeah. He E-rayed,
Bastion.
saw a huge spike. He raises his FOV, sees a bastion clearly here. We'll see if this is a bastion that has a lower out, because I do notice they're spawning, because they're in a magma ravine, they're spawning right at the base here next to the lava. So hopefully this bastion type, whatever it is, has a lower section route that they can use. If not, they're going to have to build all the way up. Is this a second housing? Or is it stables? It looks
No
like housing. Yeah,
housing.
second
Yeah.
housing.
So luckily it is dry, so he will probably just be able to do Manhunt here, which is a Bastion route that people use on lower housing. I
Arguably
believe
the best.
I think it's probably it's definitely one of the more consistent ones.
Yeah.
Super fast as well. Yeah, it looks like Draconix can do that too. So they're only really separated by a couple of seconds here. Going to trading really. If not really, essentially even. Housing,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Now here's an interesting question. We've all done manhunt housing 10 billion times.
Yeah.
So this is not going to be any news to us. You know, depending on how much obby they get, they may have to go up to the top ramparts to get some more. But the question is, we're so comfortable doing housing. Let's now think about what we have to do next. Where's the fortress? I've seen some runners do Pydar while they're doing the housing route, trying to scout where that spawner is. I don't know if they've seen the fortress. 7Ral is going to try to get more pigs in here. They got trapped a little, so he's going to get one more pig is just staring at him. Yeah. So I wonder, I mean, it's a pretty advanced play. You have to be so comfortable with your bastions that you need to just do the route while you're using your Shift F3 looking at the pie chart to see which direction, which chunk is leading you towards the spawner. It's tough. It's very advanced. Oh, Draconix going for reserve gold.
That is interesting. Potentially he'll try to besides whoa, chat. Chat is going a little getting very excited, I think, for this match. Definitely not hard to see why. I mean, neither of them has seemed to do any sort of strategy to attempt to find the fortress from where they are yet. But they're definitely taking a bit of different strategies with Draconix getting for that extra gold and going up for the chest as well. Ral does not look to be doing the same.
Yeah,
in fact, Draconix might just be out here.
I think he is out. I haven't seen any Pydar. Does he already know where the fortress is? Is it right there?
Is it? We just don't know.
I think it's just right there. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Don't have to Pydar. It's just obvious. Easy clap. There you go.
Fair enough.
Yeah, on his way. Actually entering Bastion later, but beating Ral on the Bastion split. I think Ral might have had some difficulty getting piglins. I don't know if it was his manhunt terrain or there was a zombie piglin or something like that, but he stressed a little more time getting less piglins and then having to get some more, so losing time on both accounts, and he's just going to be leaving now about 30 seconds later.
It does look like Ral has quite a bit more pearls, but given the location of the fortress, obviously it's not going to be terribly helpful. I mean, it's not really more than a couple of pearl throws away. And Draconix already there with, I think, 17 pearls, so yeah, very comfortable. And he's already at a spawn. Oh, already at a spawner. Barely surviving. Blazebed took away a couple blocks that he didn't necessarily want to, but he's all good now.
Chat, you do realize if you spam this much, you will all, like, they will do Nightbot stuff, and you won't be able to spam even, like, one statement ever. So you got little kids in a candy store just getting, like, every single piece of candy. Pace yourselves, chat. Chill. If you do a little bit of spam, it's fun. If you do a lot of spam, you ruin it for everyone. Oh, my chat. Calm down. Jeez. Gotta pace yourselves. Everything in moderation. Thank you, Andy.
Okay, Mr. Wax. Now, Ral, interestingly, going back for more trades, I'm not sure if he's trying to force 20 obby, or maybe because he has more than enough pearls. I believe he has enough string as well, and he has, last I saw, 14 obby, and also going for the reserve gold now, so kind of an interesting play. Yeah, he has 9. Okay, so it does look probably going to try to force 20 obby. So, with a good blind, or not a good blind, with a good educated, and if Ral, I'm sure, would very much hope that Draconix has a terrible blind, it could be a little bit closer, depending on the time save, but Ral hasn't even pyrade the fortress or anything, although it is not terribly difficult to find. It looks like he's going to be heading out right now.
Yeah, I guess the runners know the theme of these seeds. There's been a Bastion and Fortress pretty much within vision almost every single time. I think runners have had to PIDAR a tiny bit for it, but yeah, he's just going to know that there's 4 quadrants in the nether. If the Bastion is 1, the Fortress can only be in the remaining 3, and there it is. So maybe not even having the PIDAR, maybe just like knowing where structures need to spawn in a tournament setting. And I was looking for the amount of like string and other materials they have. I think they're actually pretty solid on string trades. I think they're actually
Yeah,
fine on beds on this one.
I think they're set, and yeah, Draconix I think plays better as well, so they definitely have enough string to spare.
Mm.
Round just now getting to that spawner that Draconix has already left, but I think Draconix is still needs a couple more. Look, still needs a couple more rods. Chat's still spamming the owl to help out Raul. I'm not actually sure if the owl in the chat that's not his is gonna help him out. I guess we'll see
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
comes back for the win, then I'll take the L. But I'm not really sure about that.
I think it would. It's like the movies with like, you got to believe in Santa and the Christmas spirit to power his sleigh, right? That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
So
it's
it's
fine
like
if it's in this chat. It still works.
that's true. Yeah,
Um,
like you're giving Raul the energy of the owl.
I also
For
see some
and
periodic silver support. Silver was
period.
was it did lose. He is out of the tournament.
Yeah.
I am sorry to inform you that, but I think he does appreciate the support. But that, unfortunately, um, yeah, 07 to silver.
7. Spam this lag to help T-Wag. That's uh, I don't know if Wag is quite. It's actually Wag's in the third. Um, I don't know if Wag is the right last name there, but yeah, there's an attempt. There's definitely an attempt.
I saw Raul type out here, "You guys hate us." I think he may be upset with the rod rates.
Yeah,
Um,
there were pretty bad raw rates this
I
year.
mean, I think we should all embrace bad blaze rod rates. I think it makes your blaze bed better. It's more interesting to see different
Oh,
strategies. If you go
Draconix has
6 for 6,
died. Draconix
what?
just died.
Draconix,
So
no!
that's really unlucky considering how many blazes he had to sit there and kill um, for no rods. And now, hopefully, I mean, they shouldn't probably despawn. It's not a terribly far, fortress from his enter. But suddenly, Rao with 20 obby and all of his rods is looking in a much better position than
Oh,
Draconix. Oh, that is just really unlucky. That is just
Raul.
really unlucky.
Raul, my dudes,
Oh,
you're
and
in
Rao's
range, dude. What are you doing? I mean, he's gonna reset with the bed. He'll be fine, everyone. But like, he's in range and there's land right there, which makes access calculated easier. I'm not sure why he didn't just go to the land to do this. Now he's got mining fatigue and he still has to go to the land to reset.
Yeah.
So he's going to be fine, but it was a little strange. He was definitely in range of that monument. Okay, he's going to do his axis calculated. He got the eyes to go the same direction this time. Nice.
Nice.
Wonderful. Meanwhile, Draconix on a heart and a half.
Oh man. He's trying. The fact he didn't die immediately off that portal spawn is honestly impressive. I mean, claps in the chat, but that just a really unlucky pearl from Draconix. Cannot, yeah. But even with a heart and a half, I mean, very impressive movement. Trying to get back to the fortress and get all his stuff. Maybe going for this Enderman for the pearl. I don't know why he would pearl if he has no food. And on half a heart and a half, but
Yeah, I guess Raul's not going to do a reset in the overworld and then try to get back to his portal because there's a non-zero chance he would just get mining fatigued again. You
yeah,
could lower your render to maybe prevent that, but he's just going to go back in and hope that he doesn't have to mine a single block in order to kill the rest of these blazes and make his portal. I mean, technically he doesn't, but sometimes the terrain's a little bad and mining a block would be nice. Oh,
oh,
yeah. Low health.
does look like
Man,
Rao will be resetting with an anchor.
Okay,
Um,
he's just gonna reset in the end.
yeah.
Put all of his stuff in one spot. Yeah, it's a good idea. Jump off in the lava and die, maybe? Where's he?
He
How's he gonna
could,
die?
or death by
What's he gonna
blaze.
do? Wait. Okay, yeah,
Gotta be a
fair.
little dramatic.
Yeah, yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Yep.
Bang, he's dead. Okay, cool. That was easy.
Yep.
Got to rearrange his inventory a bit, but no big deal. And Draconix going back in with 0 items. I wonder if he tried to get the buried treasure map or something and try to find a little bit extra to help him through, but this could be really tough with no items at all to get his
Yeah, I
stuff
mean,
back.
he's pretty much gonna have to get all the way back to the fortress, which he did, but, get back to the fortress, probably take as little damage as possible, which he's doing pretty well, honestly, but then get the items back. Given his, I believe he doesn't have 20 obby, so, but where is Raul going? Because if the blind is anywhere near where Raul's blind might be, then it could be somewhat close if Draconix is able to get his items back. Although Raul is hurling very, very heavily now, so
Mhm.
it may be a pretty far stronghold.
Yeah,
Some
looks to
nice
be.
cranks from Draconix. Ballsy cranks, you love to see
Oh,
it.
okay. Draconix getting closer. Does he have his stuff? Is it there? Is he
It
gonna recover?
looks. I wonder how much food he has. Raul's pretty low on food, but Raul's been hurling quite a bit, so Draconix may have the food to burn, if he's so lucky.
Okay, Raul is doing a double chunk axis calculated. Let's see how close he gets. Is it close enough?
Hard to tell from the cave. I mean, for all we know, it does look like Draconix is just gonna mine right there. So he's like, forget this fortress, I'm done. Not again. Definitely a very understandable play. He's gonna reset as well. And so they'll both be similar blind times, but due to Rao's calculated it, it's certainly more likely that he will have a closer blind than Draconix. Well, it does look like
Yeah,
Draconix is estimating now.
yeah, should be right there. Yeah, with oh, is Draconix is actually doing a perfect Draconix is
Oh.
actually doing a perfect travel now,
Did he
which
have 20
is
obby?
I don't know. I mean
I'm not sure.
he's no, it looks like he's just getting the angle. I'm curious why he did the F3C though. It looked like he was doing some other calculations, but I think he's just getting the angle and going for it. It's possible to do perfect travel in the overworld and just run there and do the math while you're getting there, and that'll tell you the right chunk. But I don't think he's doing that. It'd be a little too tough without a bot. So it's just getting an angle. And yeah, Raul using the axis calculated method, if he was 0.1 degrees off his angle, it's most likely that he's about 150 blocks from the stronghold. So he just ran a few hundred blocks and he's taken down already. Pretty close.
Yeah. So now we have chat, spam this Onyx, and also I think electronics, I believe, to help
Spin
out.
these electronics. Wow, chat.
It's pretty, I like it, honestly. Pretty creative.
Yeah, the phone and the computer. That's
It's so
pretty good.
fun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Draconix has realized his blind is pretty far. Meanwhile, Rao with some impressive nav is already in the end. So I don't know. I mean, Rao doesn't have a. No, yes, he does. He has a bow. I lied. So more than likely, this will be the final game of this match. But who knows? I mean, we've seen crazier things happen. We've seen the Fine Bird blow yourself up after you beat the game and lose to Sizzler. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, what is he only? I think he just has 4 beds. No, he
Andesite
can't make it
bed?
out of Andesite. Close though. He's gonna make anchors.
It does. So he's in a 4-bed 1 anchor.
Okay, doing.
Is interesting. I mean, last match. Oh no, 2 anchors. Okay. Last match, Raul was not able to hit the 5-bed, but with 4
Yeah.
beds, 2 anchors, and an axe, it's probably pretty safe for him.
Oh, is he gonna go? Ooh, this is the half bow automat variation. I love this one. Automat was actually the first. Well, I'm sure this kind of strategy has been used a lot of times, but automat actually popularized this one in tournaments. It's best to use half bow if you have a good vantage point, and what better of a vantage point than right in the middle? This gives you very nice accuracy on all the crystals. You can take these crystals out in 10 seconds flat. You got to be careful about the dragon, but once you're done, pearl over the side. Nice, well executed. That's my preferred end fight strategy of any.
Definitely. Of course, maybe preferred would be zero cycle, but it's okay. I don't care. It's fine.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It does look like Rao already with the perch. Oh, that second anchor did a lot of damage.
Third, but not very good though. Flip is okay. Yeah, he'll get
should be good enough for maybe probably just over 19 minutes, and for the round victory. That 2-0 that was accidentally typed out before the match ended up being true. So congratulations to Rao. Very good playing. Nice little comeback with that unfortunate death from Draconix's Pearl.
Yeah, very close. I think Draconix was actually in the lead up until that death. So unfortunately, one death is going to seal it. Draconix will be knocked out. Rao will be moving on against the winner of either Ninja Brain or 21 Mustard. I don't envy that match. That's going to be a tough one. But yeah, well played by Rao here, doing a nice axis calculated. We love to see it. And yeah, we might see him in here for a winner's interview if they like to. So yeah, we can ask Draconix about the zero cycle attempt and about the nether travel stuff. Yeah, it's a fun match, but we have two more matches today. I think the schedule's changed around a little bit, but we have two more matches slotted for today. Let me see.
Yeah, so at 4 p.m. we have N Emerald versus Horsey, which will be an interesting match. Neither of them have really been playing RSG a lot recently. And the winner will have to face off against Feinberg. So I don't necessarily envy the winner or the loser of that match coming up in about 30 minutes. Draconix maybe trying to zero cycle.
Oh, is he actually doing this?
But still, I mean, I respect it.
Oh my god, he's actually oh no, he got unlucky! No, dragon flies away.
Unlucky.
A couple more, a little bit lower target block, a couple more percentage points on better luck, and he would have actually had it. Dang, GG's, so close. Oh, chat, before we forgot to do this in the break, but you know, chat, you're spamming so much. I love chat spam. It's the greatest thing ever. You know what I love to spam the most? Exclamation point UAP. That's right. You heard me right. The School of Interactive Arts. Urban Arts Partnership. Wow. If you could click that link, read up on it, you can donate to a helpful cause. Yes, spam it, chat. Beautiful. You're doing great. The Urban Arts Partnership helps out lower income kids get into tech and game development and helps them out, helps them graduate, get jobs. It's a great thing. Thank you, chat. Thank you for your help. I appreciate you. All of you, chat. You're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Do they want to do an interview? No interviews from either runners. Unfortunate. Well, we'll just have to go to their streams. That's 7Rao and Draconix. If you want to ask them questions about this match, we're just gonna wrap this up and probably. Are we gonna go to a quick break? I think this was kind of a fast match. Let's see.
When is the next one?
It's scheduled for 25 minutes from now. Yeah, maybe we'll just. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go to a quick intermission, so we'll be back. It's you and Sizzler commentating.
It is me and Sizzler, yeah. So unfortunately, T-Wags, I believe you will be back for the 5:15 match, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yep.
And I will be sticking around with the Sizzler to commentate N Emerald vs. Horsey coming up in about 25 minutes. So we'll see you guys after this break.
All right, bye, chat.
Bye, chat.